Hello pretty petals, it's been a while and I am here to tell you all about my first trimester. That will be why you clicked on the video, you clicked the thumbnail, and I am now 18 weeks pregnant, but up to now I haven't been feeling too well, shall we say. So I'll tell you a bit more of that, go into it. But if you haven't seen me before, my name's Kim and I hope you'll become a pretty petal today. Subscribe and ring that bell to get notifications to follow along on my journey. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into the video. So I've got lots of notes here, but basically in the beginning, first trimester, so sorry if you hear the rustling, it's just the paper that I've got here. I was getting like period like cramps. We were trying for about 4 months for a baby, and then obviously my boobs started to hurt. Something was feeling a bit different, new. Had a feeling that that was what it was, and I think I took my test quite early, before I was due my period, before I even thought I was gonna come on. And then in the beginning, before we were trying, I wanted to wait so I could have both my vaccines. I don't know how other people feel about that, but I felt a bit sceptical at first. There's a lot going on at the moment, isn't there? But I had to consider everything, and I kind of put it on hold for a little while so that I'd have my first and second jab. And then recently, now I think maybe 16 weeks, I had my booster. So it's not something I'm concerned about anymore, but I did wait the first time around and it only took us about 4 months. Now that I'm in the second trimester, I'm feeling a little bit better, but I'll get onto that in a future video. I'll do a second trimester. I might even do like a halfway point, like 20 weeks, because also I'm gonna do a gender reveal at like Christmas time. I've got a Christmas bauble and I plan on getting a box of balloons and things like that, but you'll see in the Christmas gender reveal. But I had quite an early scan at about 5 weeks, because I couldn't determine my last period, even though I said I don't think I was even due on. Previously I'd been on the implant, and also I'd taken the pill. I'd done a few different ways of conception, so I think it had kind of not got back to normal, maybe, still. And then, so my 5-week scan, I'll get my scan pictures and show you, just one second. Good morning, so I believe today I am 8 weeks and 3 days, and I just wanted to show you my skin. I'm coming up with quite a few spots. Didn't really have bad skin the first time around. If anything, it was really clear, but might be because I'm in my late 20s, bit of acne, but it seems to be, ever since I found out I was pregnant, I'm coming up in some spots. And I just wanted to log everything and let you know how I'm feeling. So yeah, got some spots showing up. Definitely got some hair growth, roots coming through, and I'm noticing more baby hair, and especially at the back. When I put my hair up, I have these bits fall out the bottom, which I didn't have before. So, baby hair. And then also, I have been feeling queasy and not feeling very well really. And then this morning, for the first time, I was sick. It was only bile, like water, no bits in it, TMI. But yeah, I wasn't sick the first time around with Rory, and I am feeling very different already. I feel, obviously, with this second baby, everything moves a bit quicker, and as in your bladder, your organs. Yeah, they all move in order to make room for the baby. I did also go for an early scan. I'll show you the picture. Yeah, so the 27th of October I will have my 12-week scan. I haven't really vlogged up to this point because, like I say, I just don't feel myself. Obviously feeling a bit of weight around my face, gaining spots. It's not being sick, not feeling very well. Yeah, it's what it is. Growing another little human inside of me. But I've been also taking my folic acid and vitamin D, and then also when I went for the scan I had some blood tests, and because of my BMI slightly, they see me as overweight, which I don't think I am, but that's what it is. Still fitting in my size 12s, even though I'm pregnant, but yeah. So I had some blood tests, and I had to get tested for the gestational diabetes. I don't know if I'm saying that right. And basically, I got a letter through the door, and it said, we've got your results back from your urine tests. So I had to do urine tests and blood tests, and it said to call the doctor up and talk to them about it. So obviously there's me thinking, that's it, I've got the diabetes, and I'm going to have to start being more careful and watching what I eat, and I'm quite good at that anyway. I did diet for a long while last year, shall I say, and I got back down to size 10 again and lost a couple of stone, I think, and I was really proud of myself and really working on that. But I suppose being in lockdown and going on my cruise, being on holiday, I just wanted to, yeah, you want to enjoy life and eat what you want. But anyway, I rang them and it wasn't diabetes. I've actually got a water infection, so I'm actually on some tablets at the moment, as well as taking my vitamins, and yeah, just everything apart from that is quite normal. I just wanted to update you, and I'm walking Rory to school every day. I think I will get a bit tired as time goes on, but I am feeling a bit sick, like I say, and yeah, just general symptoms of pregnancy. And I don't know, I didn't want to kind of show myself on the camera, but just thought I need to vlog this for my own sanity, and it'd be nice to look back on, and hopefully after the first trimester my skin will clear up, and yeah, I'll just feel a little bit better hopefully. But this is just the first trimester, and then after the 12-week scan, or maybe along the way if I have any other symptoms, I'll speak to you again. I'll see you again soon. So this is the 5-week scan, so this little bit here, is it even the right way? So this is the right way. That's the baby there, and that little dot. So this is the sac, and then that little babe, that bit there is the baby. So that was at about 5 weeks. And now that I am further along, I've got my 12-week scan as well. So they're really quite clear. I'm also going to show you a slideshow at the end of some bump pics, just some updates that I've taken along the first trimester, and these are in it on a close-up, actually photos of the photo, so it'll be more digitally. Right, so I took the Clear Blue test and it said 2 to 3 weeks. I'm sure you've seen my reaction, and if you haven't, then please go and catch up on that. I'll link it below, and then also I've got me telling my family, I'll link that below as well. And prior to this I just took like the 2 cheap tests in a box, 2 in a box, and it was very slight line, and I just had a feeling, and I said to my husband, can you get a Clear Blue, and then we know for definite. And then it seemed more real when we went for the 5-week scan, and then even more real when we went for the 12 weeks. So from there I kind of started getting more symptoms. Like I said, my boobs were tender and sore, my nipples had got a bit bigger and a bit darker. I was getting like the milk spots through my eye, and yeah, there was a bit of a scare after the scan. I can't remember, I think that was the 12-week scan, and I just I had to have a blood test, and I was there for hours and hours. I had to walk up and down the stairs and have a drink, have something fizzy and something sweet, something to kind of get the baby moving, I suppose. And then after that, once I'd had the scan, you had to have a blood test. So I was literally, I must have been there at 9:45, and I don't think I got back till maybe 2 o'clock. But it was hours, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, about 4 hours. So I was there for quite a long time, and my husband had to rush off to work, and yeah, is what it is. But then also I got a phone call, and the blood test is for like diabetes and gestational diabetes. So they rang me, and the doctor wanted to talk to me. So I had to ring the doctor back and book an appointment. So I think I was being passed from person to person, and that made me more worried and thinking, oh, I've got the diabetes. And then actually turned out I just had a water infection. So yeah, that is what it is. I had cranberry juice just on the go, and I was just making sure that, yeah, everything was back to normal. I didn't really feel it, so like the water infection, it was just I was going to the toilet more often, and I just thought that was pregnancy. So yeah, but that's all gone now. That was weeks ago in the very beginning, and I'd say from week 7, week 8 were the worst, when I felt nauseous and sick. And I was sick maybe 5-6 times, and like days, and in those days I could be sick up to 3 times. I could always tell what it was, what I ate, like if it was something that turned my stomach or made me feel more nauseous, that I wasn't drinking enough water or something along those lines. But towards the end of being sick, towards the end of the first trimester, I didn't know why, I was just being sick. I know it's called morning sickness, but I don't know why, because I was sick all times throughout the day. Sometimes I was sick at night. Yeah, but I'm glad it's over and done with now. And I was feeling quite nauseous. Sometimes I'd drink water and that would make me feel sick, and make me gag. Gagging was a proper thing. I would literally smell something and I would start to gag, and it was waking me up in the middle of the night. I was feeling really sick. My sleeping pattern has totally changed, so I'm going to bed quite early with Rory, like 7 o'clock at night, and then I'm getting up maybe 5:30, 6 o'clock, having a cup of tea, watching some telly, and I feel like I've had enough rest, like because I've gone to bed early. But I suppose talking to other people about it, I know mums or pregnant people have an afternoon nap, and I don't do that. I can't sleep during the day unless I kind of fall asleep. So I have been going to bed early and getting up early, and it makes me feel better because it makes me think that I'm going to be alright when the baby comes as well. Maybe the baby's waking up and I'm getting uncomfortable, and that's why I'm waking up, so maybe I'm getting into the sleep pattern of the baby anyway, hopefully. And the way that I kept like myself feeling good and not too nauseous was to have little but often like lots of snacks, and try not to get hungry, because if I got hungry then it would generally try and make myself nauseous. It would generally make me feel nauseous, and like smells, things could trigger it, or even the thought of something sometimes, it just made me gag. Coffee, I love coffee. If you know me, normally I've got a coffee in the videos, and I just can't even stand the smell. It's not normal. Even the thought of coffee just makes me nauseous. And anyways, obvious symptoms, like I said, my boobs grew and ached. Holding Rory and him leaning on them was so uncomfortable. I got the milk spots on my nipples, little white bumps, and they're darker brown and larger, whereas they're usually pink. Can't show you for obvious reasons. I would get taken off of YouTube. And obviously it is freezing at the moment, so that doesn't help, like when I don't want to wear a bra. But anyway, TMI, let's move on. To help with feeling sick, I would make sure that I had 3 meals a day. I would generally have crumpets or toast in the morning, or a cereal, jacket potato with tuna, beans, cheese, switch it up, sour cream, or a sandwich with sausage, bacon, ham, cheese, like just the general things. And dinner I would have a variety of things: noodles, rice, pasta, chips, mash, nuggets, burgers, anything quick. I also had takeaways, but in the first trimester my eyes were too big for my belly. Literally, I would order something, for example, if we were getting a takeaway, and I would not be able to finish it. It would make me feel sick and I'd feel full up. I wouldn't feel like any justification for eating what I had actually ordered, what I would really want. But then also but often, so snacks, I had like dry crackers, like Ritz crackers, breadsticks, nuts, dry fruit, literally just anything that just felt like I was eating but not eating too much stuff in my face. And if anything, like if I wanted to have something before bed, which was hardly ever, I would have ice cream. I like the praline ice cream, or I did get the chocolate orange finest one from Lidl's, I think. And that was really nice too. But like I say, that was only if I needed something before bed, and that was hardly ever because I was going to bed so early. A lot of things I could not eat. I'd just eating to give my body fuel while I was pregnant. I wanted to be healthy, but I could not only eat fruit. The only fruit that really interests me is grapes and strawberries, whereas bananas, before I used to love bananas, but they made me sick. Apples, not really interested. And yeah, like I said, I had the water infection. I haven't had a pregnancy pillow this time around. I've just been using loads of pillows. So I've got like a neck pillow, and I've moved a couple of pillows, so I might even just get a pack of 2 pillows and then not even bother getting a pregnancy pillow because they're just so expensive. Like £40 to 100 to plus. So yeah, I just decided this time I don't think I'm going to get one. Maybe I'll look at getting like a breastfeeding pillow down the line and trading it in for my neck pillow, but we'll see. I'm just going to go through the list, make sure I've done. So being out of breath was another thing. Like walking up the stairs, I would just get so out of breath. Or even if I'm just doing like a daily task, and then just wouldn't be able to talk. So hence why I haven't done any videos. I found it really hard to like talk and not get out of breath. And also I was up so many times in the night for a wee. Literally early mornings. I had the cramps in my stomach momentarily. I've had dry skin, dry lips. I've been congested, like stuffy. gagging when brushing my teeth, hence the gagging bit that I said before. And then I'd think I was going to be sick, and then all of a sudden I'd burp. Oh, absolutely fine. I'm not going to be sick. I'll show you the Palmer's cream that I've been using on my stomach. I get that from Superdrug, and also I've been taking vitamin D, but in the first trimester you also take the folic acid. I've stopped taking that now because I was advised I don't need to take it anymore in the second trimester. And also Primark bras, definitely recommend. I'm gonna go them and show you now. See, I'm forgetting, getting baby brain and not remembering to get up to get the stuff and getting out of breath. So I thought I'd show you my water bottle too. Right, so this is glass. It's got a rubber protector on it and a straw. It is the bubble bottle. I got this from Home Bargains. I believe it was about £5 or £6. But I like drinking out of glass, and I wanted something with a handle that I would actually fill up and take with me. So I got that. Something I definitely recommend for getting out of breath. Please drink your water. And the water infection as well. I probably wasn't drinking enough water. This is the cream I've been using on my tummy. So it's the Palmer's coconut butter formula massage lotion, especially for stretch marks, collagen, elastin, argan oil, shea butter. Helps reduce the appearance of stretch marks. Free of mineral oil, parabens and paraflates. I don't know why I read these things sometimes, but yeah, that's especially for my stretch marks, and I have been lathering myself in that. I think this is the second bottle, and I'm now week 18. And then these little, well, they're not exactly little, I think these are actually large. I can't even see, but yeah, they're just like a sports bra really, but this is basically what I've been wearing on the daily, and I think you get 3 in a pack for about £10, and it's really quite reasonable, and they do come with pads inside, but there's a space to take them out. So I do that, and definitely recommend these from Primark if you are growing and not wanting to wear a bra as much. And yeah, I think that's all in my first trimester. I hope you have enjoyed and maybe been able to take some notes if you're following along because you're pregnant as well. I'd love to know where you're at and have a chat in the comments, and I hope you'll subscribe and follow my journey. Give me a thumbs up and ring that bell, and yeah, I hope to see you again soon. I will do the second trimester halfway point. It'll probably be after Christmas. Because everything's just come around so quick, isn't it? I'm always posting on Instagram, and I generally keep updated daily, so if you want to give me a follow over there, I'd appreciate that also. I'll see you again next time. Mwah. bye.